Hey guys, Zugord here, and today, brace yourselves because we're diving into the 5th alien species in Alien Earth. Whew! Yeah, things are about to get freaky. One of the most mind-blowing and honestly kind of terrifying elements of the Alien Earth series is the revelation that Weyland-Yutani didn't just stumble upon 1 or 2 alien critters. Nope, they captured 5 species. 5! And we're not talking cute little space bunnies. These creatures are biologically complex and downright lethal. The kind of stuff that makes you rethink signing up for interstellar corporate experiments, am I right? What makes it even more juicy and scary is the fact that all of these aliens were on board the USCSS Maginot, a scientific exploration ship that had a catastrophic crash landed smack dab on Earth right in Prodigi territory, their corporate rival. Yeah, that's corporate espionage mixed with pure chaotic survival. Basically a playground for nightmares and shady power moves. Now, these species aren't just dangerous, they're freaking biological masterpieces of predation, stealth, and evolution on steroids. The first 4 episodes tease us with fragments about their biology and their chaos-inducing capabilities, but there's one, just one, that's still completely under wraps. Mystery creature number 5, still hiding in the shadows, leaving fans theorizing like crazy. Come on. Admit it, you've been thinking about it too, huh? Alright, in this video we're going to do a deep dive on each species, breaking down their biological traits and the kind of horrifying dangers they bring to the table, including the mysterious 5th one that's still lurking. Spoiler alert, if you haven't caught the first 4 episodes yet, maybe pause, go binge, and then come back. Deal? Cool. Let's step into this dark, terrifying, and utterly fascinating alien world. Species number 1, blood ticks. Our first terrifying encounter, the blood ticks. At first glance, you might think, just a regular arachnid, nothing to worry about. Wrong. Dead wrong. These little nightmares are an uncanny mix of scorpion and praying mantis, with awkward angles that remind you of crickets or tiny locusts. Looks fragile, huh? Don't be fooled. The real horror isn't size. It's how these critters hunt. Silent, deadly, nearly impossible to detect, even in well-lit, spacious rooms. Their legs are engineered for stealth, and get this, they can drop from above with sticky web-like threads and stalk their prey with total discretion. Oof, sounds like something straight out of a bad dream, doesn't it? Once a blood tick latches onto a vein, it's game over. Rapid, painful blood extraction ensues. Their rear abdomens swell grotesquely, while victims often black out within minutes. And oh boy, the series doesn't shy away from showing their full lethality, even going inside the host's body. Yeah, scary stuff. Fans speculate that these ticks might even reproduce inside the host, feeding their offspring from the victim's own body. Nightmare fuel. Scenes show them attacking Prodigy soldiers tied up in the ship's labs by Morrow and hint that they may have killed the scientist Chibuso responsible for monitoring the experiments. Creepy, right? Species number 2, Diplombicker, the carnivorous plant. Next up, a total shift in predator style, the alien carnivorous plant known as Diplombicker. Picture this, a gigantic, weird, hanging organism in the Maginot's ceiling, radiating something. Unease, that's what. Kirsch, the android, calls it fascinating and extremely rare, a borderline blur between flora and fauna. Its bulbous green body, massive petals, and sprawling leaves create an almost conscious, living structure. Young specimens are already unnerving, but adult diplombickers can reach 7.6 meters and 180 kilograms. And yet surprisingly lightweight. The real danger? Not brute strength, but a horrifying internal mechanism that can dissolve prey efficiently. It's got environmental awareness too. Tentacles explore surroundings, attracting potential prey. A petal-covered appendage works like a sensor, analyzing everything around it. Fun fact, it ignores synthetic beings and only targets organic meals. Talk about picky. Weyland-Yutani logs call it diplumbicker, referencing its petal lure hunting method. Its stamen acts as a sensory organ detecting nearby life, while leaf structures function like a gigantic mouth. It's primarily carnivorous, but can munch on plants if meat isn't available, killing by suffocation, internal dissolution, or sheer exhaustion. Its stamen doubles as an environmental sensor, measuring pressure, temperature, and humidity. A sophisticated, adaptive, and lethal predator. Yeah! When the environment gets extreme, hostile, or just plain dangerous for this alien plant, it deploys one hell of a defense mechanism. It shuts down completely, folding itself into a biological fortress. Oh, try poking or pushing it open with brute force. Forget it. Even applying kilos of pressure does absolutely nothing. It's like the plant is giving humans the finger, silently saying, "You don't even begin to understand me, buddy." Scientists have been freaking out ever since some specimens were transported to Earth. Their studies suggest that the diplumbiker's leaves are so insanely tough and strong that they could probably laugh in the face of most human tools or machinery. Yeah, that's not just a plant, that's a full-on death trap in leafy disguise. Think of it as a DNA on steroids, but way deadlier, smarter, and yes, conscious. It's not just sitting there, it's observing, interacting, and strategizing like some alien mastermind with chlorophyll. Now, moving on to specimen number 3, the Theocellus. And holy, get ready to have your minds blown. This alien is basically the nightmare you'd get if a jellyfish and an octopus had a really weird love child. 8 muscular tentacles let it slither, crawl, and climb like a living shadow over any terrain. Its bulbous, gelatinous head looks kind of like a jellyfish, but way creepier, because it can shapeshift with terrifying precision. And right in the center, one massive eye. And under certain circumstances, multiple extra eyes pop up all over its body for that I see everything vibe. Creepy, right? Theocellus belongs to the Exoclex lineage, which is basically a cousin to some complex worm-like organisms. But don't be fooled. Those tentacles aren't just for moving around. Oh no, they can literally rip eyes out of victims and replace them, hooking directly into their nervous systems to control them partially. Yep, I see you squirming, and yes, that is utterly horrifying. Cognitive skills? Borderline human. In past episodes, a Theocellus zombified the Maginot ship's cat, keeping it alive but fully under its control. Then it made this grotesque leap to try and hijack the hybrid android Nips. Thanks to Nip's synthetic nature, it only partially worked, but left her visibly, let's just say, disturbed. Fans are theorizing the Theocellus can even control xenomorphs. Yeah, imagine that in a lab experiment. Oh, and a sheep gets infected in the Prodigy labs too. Because why not throw in more nightmares, right? Specimen number 4, the giant insects. Next, we have some truly eye-popping giant insects, part fly, part beetle, and almost a meter long. Yeah, and they can fly. Even with their brief appearances, they make an impression. One teaser shows a specimen escaping its container when the Maginot goes haywire, zipping through corridors and spreading its wings in front of a window as the ship heads for Earth. Later, in Prodigy Labs, a greenish, iridescent specimen sits in a glass container. This species? Yep, that's the long-anticipated mystery bug, whose behavior and full capabilities are still up for fan debate. I know you've got theories. Don't deny it. Specimen number 5, Xenomorph XX121. Finally, the crown jewel, Xenomorph XX121. Think classic alien vibes with some killer tweaks. Bigger eggs, a blend of protomorph and traditional xeno features, and those iconic facehuggers, refined, deadly, and faithful to the original menace. In the series, the android Kirsch dissects one, removing the acid sac and extracting the Plagieris praepotens, a tadpole-shaped, transparent sac filled with a black, engineer-like pathogen. Yeah, that's as disturbing as it sounds, opening insane narrative and experimental doors. Adult XX121s? Think Alien versus Predator. Bulbous heads, near-invisible dorsal tubes, and quadrupedal posture for maximum speed and agility. They're highly intelligent, stalking prey with strategy, using claws, tails, and sharp moves to obliterate anything in sight. But here's the kicker. They're curious about synthetics. They study Morrow, leave him alone, and evaluate Wendy similarly, showing a level of discernment that's, oof, wow. This isn't just a threat. It's a thinking, calculating nightmare that elevates the biological stakes in alien Earth. Yeah,